How's it, Sean from Fitz? Welcome to ZEPHON, our overview and tutorial of ZEPHON. Been away for 2 weeks, I think 3 weeks, and I'm back now. Just for a while. Just to have some fun again. I feel like we're doing some recordings, and I got a great game. Alright, so let's get started. ZEPHON, anybody, you saw my playthrough of Gladius, 40k. The same Proxy Studios did that game. This is a Gladius 2.0 or 3.0, an upliftment of Gladius. Their own IP. Proxy Studios made Pandora, which I love. I've shown it on previous channels. I did a whole playthrough sort of Gladius. You saw that. I like Gladius. I love Gladius. It's a great game, Gladius. But it's the 40k universe is not my favorite. I'm not really interested in the 40k universe. I played that game and I bought it because it was such a good strategy game. Such a good strategy game. And it had no diplomacy in it, which is fine for the 40k universe. But now what they've done with all that they learned from Gladius, all the nuances and all the pieces that they learned from Gladius, they've now gone and applied it to ZEPHON, which is a brand new IP, completely different. It's a post-apocalyptic, Lovecraftian horror, post-apocalyptic war game. And it's purely at its heart, ZEPHON is a war game. I'm going to show you everything now, right? When we're going, it's going to be my overall tutorial of the game. So it's a war game at heart, but it's got diplomacy. And they've put their own spin on it, and it is fantastic. Fantastic. I bought everything. I bought all the DLCs that came with it, because I never buy a game without DLCs. Why would you ever buy a game? Why would you? I look at people like, why would you buy a game without the DLCs? The DLCs is what fleshes the game out. Why would you be playing half a game? Don't be forced. Don't get fooled by those YouTubers and all those guys that say, oh, you don't need this DLC. What DLC suits you? Rubbish. Rubbish. All the DLCs, any DLC for the game fleshes it out. 10, 20 years ago, you would have got one expansion from the game. It would have been, all the DLCs put together would have been the whole game you got. So now what they do is they make a sort of an entry-level game, bare bones, and then they plan ahead for all 100 DLCs just to make money and extend their time. No, you don't want that. You want to buy all the DLCs. Why would you want a half-baked game? So the problem with ZEPHON and why I never bought it, it's been on my wish list for years. Well, for as long as it came out. But why I never bought it was because of the price of it. It's such an expensive game. And initially when these guys release their games, they niche them at the highest prices and then they bring discounts. And ZEPHON never had a discount for a long time. Now, when you buy a game, you either buy a game if it's got a lot of DLCs, like Gladius, it's got thousands of DLCs. They bring out DLCs for everything. I have all the DLCs. But how I was managed to do it is you either buy it in the beginning when the game starts and you grow with the game. Or you buy it at the very end when the game's sort of finished, it's developed, and they're trying to get rid of it. They're giving you 90% DLCs. You can't buy it in the middle. You're going to pay your ass off for it. I mean, if you look at Crusader, it's not Crusader Kings, EU4 that I've got. How did I get that? That game with all its DLCs at full price is up to 4,000 Rand. Who's going to afford that? 4,000 Rand for that, for a game? I managed to get it for 500, just over 500 Rand, just like I did with the ZEPHON, because I bought it at a deep 90% discount, right at the end. That's the only time I could get it. If I got it in the beginning, I would grow with it, but I could never buy it in the middle. And I always loved that game. So that's how you do it. So I've started with ZEPHON at the beginning, sort of at the beginning. Luckily, they only have 2 DLCs, and I'm sure there's going to be 100 of them. It was 500 Rand with all the DLCs, whatever, and it was a 45-50% discount. So I managed to jump in there and get it. Where's my card? Come. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to explain this game to you. It's Gladius on steroids, like I said. If you look at Gladius and you look at everything they learned, the interface, the enhancements, how to play, the things Gladius was a trial thing, and then and they fleshed it out, and then everything they've applied into ZEPHON. That's how great this game is. They've everything. It's its own IP. Okay, if you've played Gladius, you know how to play this game. There's no manual you need. It's just a little bit of nuance here and there, but it's basically Gladius with a different skin. But a lifted one. A really 2.0. Gladius 2, version 2. Okay, but except they made their own IP. What a great... The lore and everything in this IP I love. It's not like Gladius. The 40k universe, it's not... it's a little bit for me. It's not really... I love Gladius because of the strategy of the game. But I didn't like it because of the lore. I'm not really interested in orcs with hundreds of guns. I just love the strategy of it. But this lore, I love this IP, this lore. Okay, so let me just give you an idea. You've got all your factions, and each faction is unique, completely unique. They've got their different quirks and stuff. Like the emulated mind can study cyber technologies much sooner than the humans or the voice. There's 3 affinities in the game. All the factions are human. Let me just... Sorry, man. I'm going to retrack here. Earth was taken over by machines, by an AI, computers, and they took over Earth. And then an alien civilization landed on Earth and fought with it. ZEPHON is the AI that took over Earth, and they fought with ZEPHON for the control of Earth. Now you're a faction in this planet on Earth. You're fighting on Earth. You're after the big war and everything, so it's like apocalyptic. It's like nuclear wastelands. It's brilliant. So you're in this, and you're fighting as one of these factions against ZEPHON and this other. And at the end of the game, you ally with one of the factions to take either ZEPHON or the AI. That's the premises of the game. That's what the game's about. Now, all of these factions are very unique. Like your cyber affinity can research cyber technologies. Each one of them is either cyber, voice, or human. And which we're going to play now. Emulated mind has resource network, so you get more from resources. It can only build one city, whereas all the rest come. So it's trapped in one city. You can also... The emulated mind, once connected the entirety of the human knowledge on enemy database, is as child's play for her. You can basically hook into an enemy database faction and download research from that one. And you've got a big cannon. Now each faction is different. The fallen soldiers, it's more human-like. The fugitive tribunal, the heartless artifactor, the hollow warlord, all of these guys. Okay. And you can also select your various difficulties, and world size and land mass. You can also pick. Now, a very important one, escalate. What they learned, and this is with all 4X strategy games. You usually get to the end of the game where you are just mopping up. You're playing, but just out of manual, because you're mopping up. You've really won the game. You've taken over everything, but you've got to play to the end to get the victory screen. That's usually what happens. Now, how they've addressed it here, and this is what they learned. How they've addressed it is there's an escalation pace. So they look to see how far you are in the game, and depending how far you are ahead of your competitors, you'll win the game without you having to go there and conquer every city. That's just, but you can change this. You can have it as none. You can take the escalate. If you want to play like you want to conquer everything, you can take the escalation pace out. You can say, no, I want to play that way. This is what they learned. This is the nuances they've applied, that they've learned, and they've figured out ways how to deal with it. So this is simultaneous turns. It's a we go game. So basically, if enabled, all players act together. So everybody acts together. All right. You are still a single player. I don't know how this thing works. He says it's we go, but you still make your single moves. I'll see it now. You still make your moves, and then the AI thinks and whatever. But it's simultaneous. They've worked that in somehow. And then you've got these are all your configure. Now you've also got your mutations, city densities, the pace of the game. You want marathon, you want the technology. Everything is evaluated in here. You've also got your mutations. Now I'll say this much. You'll see it now because I'll show it to you. Oh, jeez, when did we start? We'll say about 1:15. But I'm not giving a timer on this one because it's an overview. So we're going to do everything thorough. Where's this now? Let me just see. See what it says here. Okay, yeah. What are you? Now the game, you'll see the technologies. I'll go through it. Each faction has an affinity: a voice, a cyber, a voice, cyber, and a human. Now each faction researches technologies for their affinities. Now, say for the emulated mind is a cyber, so it gets cyber technologies much sooner than anybody else to research. But yet, it can research everything. You can research everything you want in the game. You can research human technologies as well. But you'll be able to search cyber because that's your affinity. I don't like it. That's one nitpick I have with the game. But you can turn it off. This should have been the default. You can only research your affinity or no affinity, which means the only research you see is your cyber technologies and the default affinities for all the default research for all the nations that can research, and your cyber. That's all you should be able. And this should have been an option to research everything. Except they now put it the other back to front. They've got the option to only research your cyber, but when you play the game, you can research everybody's. Which I say, why I'm saying that is it makes the game not so unique. It takes away the uniqueness of the factions even more. So what they should have done is made that the default and this an option to if you want to research everything. But you can turn it off anyway. It's a small nitpick. I'll show you the technologies now. And then the DLCs. I bought all the DLCs up to now. There's one coming in May which I'm going to buy, and it's every 3 or 4 months or 5 months they put one and it's 200. I can afford that. But I got in now, nice and early, because I love this game. Alright, so, I'm going to start, let me just give you a thing. So I'm not going to go, sorry man, that's my mouse here. I'm not going to go new game and start. Okay, just make sure that's an emulated mind. Okay, and then you can pick your AI, you can pick the strength of it, there's the strength there, and then your map, and you go. I'm not going to start here like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to load up a game that's at the start, that is loaded up first. And the reason why it's in an area that's much lighter, that you can see. I can explain the outposts for you better. You can see them better, because sometimes it puts you in a place where you're in a volcanic place and it's all red and you can't see where all that. I've got to. This is to showcase the game. This is the best place to see it because everything's lighter. And you can see where all the things are. It's much easier. The game does have a day-night cycle as well. I think Gladius also had that day-night cycle, which is great. It goes to dark. You can switch all this off and on. Alright, so I'm playing as the emulated mind. Let's just load up. I'm going to let the first story run through, the first intro, so you can see what it's about. And then we'll get started on that. Let's load it up.
We were not ready for their divine judgment. We were tested, and almost everyone just failed.
So I'm just checking my WhatsApps. I get hundreds of WhatsApp. I don't know what people do in the day. What they do? Are they working? Because they're more on the WhatsApp than they're on the at the workplace.
Dusk of the 21st century.
People can just type. They just like Facebook.
Millions of lives.
People are just typing, writing stories, self
ash,
liftment.
Cast away
a lot of shit, man. Facebook's the worst. WhatsApp is just as bad. People want to type stuff.
Our soldiers
they want to know I am, yeah.
Our weapons kept fighting.
But I need those.
By an enigma in the
Sorry, I'll tell you that. Let me just finish this.
Their surviving forces waged a desperate crusade against the machines. We became bystanders to a relentless war. Now our world is an ever-twisting nightmare. Hellish threats lurk in every whisper and shadow. There is no glory, only survival. Deliver us from this trial. Reclaim our world for mankind.
Okay, so here we are. So it's nice and light. You understand? You can zoom in. What's great about this is you can also rotate the screen. You see that? You see that? See how you can rotate it? It's like fully. Only thing is you can't keep it. I'll try to find a key that would able to keep it there, but you can't. You can only rotate up to there, which is fine. I mean, it's new. Okay, so this is the world. This is the ZEPHON world. All right, so I wanted to show you the technology just to get that over with so you can understand it better. Research. Okay, so here's the research. Now here, see, without the research, we're a cyber faction. But without the cyber, there's the default technologies here that everybody can study. There's no, and there is even one here, it's called balanced. There's a technology here that enables you to like balance progress. This enables you to, what usually happens, if you're a cyber guy, you get your, I'm going to put it on. So you see now how it's lit these ones here. This is the cyber. I get them earlier than anybody else. Everybody can research everything, but I get the cyber earlier. So even the human factions and that can research all of these, like shoulder plates. They can research it, but they'll only be able to research that further down the tree up to here. I don't think that makes it as unique as it can be, because if you switch it on, you can see all the voice and you can see all the human. So now I can research anything I want here. I can research the human text. That takes away the uniqueness of the game. That takes away the uniqueness. What they should have done is the way it loaded up. They should have loaded that up as default, and that's all you can study is your. And you got that option there where I showed you that mutation option, where you have the option to open up everybody's research. But they've just done it this way. You can certainly just play it this way, and that's how I play it. I don't go and look at the human factions. In fact, this is just too much. I mean, you need to get to the end of the tree and look how this just too much to study. I mean, just look at the second tree. Look at number 2, if you had to open it. So just to keep it focused, the game opens up like this, and it's only done it now in the recent patches. Before it used to open up with everything. So I just study the cyber affinity, and this is unique to your tree. That's why that was my only gripe about the game. All right. Essentially, it's a war game. You've got diplomacy. You've got. Okay, this is the tree. This is the trade house. Okay, where you can sell items for influence and receive influence for items that you sell and all that. This costs all influence. You can buy anything you want, which is a change from Gladius, huge change. And you have diplomacy and the thing. You've got the compendium, like you have in Gladius, where you get a whole big like a treology, like a civipedia, like Civ, where everything's explained in the game, which is great. Anybody who's played Gladius will see immediately this is Gladius, but not really Gladius. It's the same thing. They've done the same thing. They've just improved it. You've got your outposts, just like in Gladius, all your different outposts. They mean different things. They're not percentage based. They're all in Gladius. You had all these, like the resource network. I get 2. You see the bottom is I get 2. It would have been in the past would have been a 20% or 10%. There's all the percentages are gone. They give you actual values every turn, like 2 extra energy or whatever. Same when you're in the city. I think there is still percentages, but I think it's minimized. It's now just that there's all your resources, there's all your stuff, and then your troops are the same as Gladius, just different troops, different types of troops. Like, you get a proper explanation. They got experience. They got you can, and they have their own capabilities. Their weapons are for them, and you can always just right click and get an idea of them. So it's Gladius, really, just with a different paint, but a Gladius at a 2.0, double Gladius on steroids with a different IP. Beautiful. And the lore and the artwork in this game is so fantastic. They really went out for it. Okay, so let's get started, just to give you an idea. Here's your engineers, like in Gladius, your hospitallers, the Adeptus Sororitas, the confound cities. You get engineers, the confound cities. Then you've got this faction with emulated mind starts with the troopers, these forces, and a dropship, which can load troops on. And they suggest you play as the emulated mind because you only have one city to worry about. You can't form other cities, so you only can build one city, or the humans, because they most. And then you go on, and that's how I'm playing it. I love the emulated mind, not because I love them, but I like them. I like all the factions, and I'm starting from faction 1. That's how I'm playing this. So it's such a good game. All right, so what's my first move? So I'm going to claim this. I'm going to go in there, right click, just like Gladius. You've got these guys now, half human, half whatever. And what do I get here? I now get, if I'm in the city, you see it added up over here. You see, watch that. If I'm in the city, I get the resource network at the bottom, 1 and 1, because that's my affinity. I get extra resources as an emulated mine. And then I get half a chipset and 1 mineral each turn. If I'm outside the city, if there's no city collected. The minute I put a city next to it and connect it with a city, I'll get 2 of each resource and 1. Just, you see that, just to help you explain that. I'm going to take this guy and take him. So he's gone, so I get all those. You see, that's all. And I think I'm going to put my city over there. Yeah, it gives a boost resource. There's chipsets, there's food. I'm going to put my city over there. Yeah, now you get a city. Anybody play Gladius or know how this game works? Now the emulated mine comes with this big cannon down here. See this big cannon here? They're the only one that comes with this big cannon. That thing shoots far. Shoots like 6Xs away. So I'm going to open up with my big cannon and shoot these guys. You see on the right here. See here. It gives me an estimate of the casualties I'm going to hit. Okay, great. I can't shoot him. I could usually shoot him. I could shoot him with my other gun, but he's not close enough. He's too far. So I'm not going to. He has to be like, I think, 1 or 2 steps. I'm going to make a synth. Now, I'm going to make a synthetic printer, which enables me to build mech infantry. This infantry over here. I think it is that one. Oh, it's that one, yeah. This infantry over here is what's going to build. Okay, so I'm going to just start building that. Or I wonder if I should build this and then that. I think I'm going to build, if I build that, right, and then I build that afterwards in the city, because your cities, okay, let me just explain this. I think anybody that doesn't know Gladius won't know what this is. Let me look. Here's your city. You build around the city, right? Now, your cities have building limitations. Like I can only see the 2 in the top there and the 3 in the top there. I can only build 3 buildings there, no more. Then I have to build in another place. And then each of those, they are percentages. Each of those percentages, if I build there and I put a food in there, it gives me 20% on top of what I would normally get for building a food, whatever. So I build a food in there and I get 20% more. If I build one there, a food in there, I won't get that 20% extra. That's how it essentially works. So I'm putting it in here because if it's in the city, you see in the city, minerals each turn, while in the city is 2, and chips each turn is 1. I need chips and I need minerals. So I'm going to put him in there, and then I'm going to add a synthetic printer over there. Now this, just remember, this also builds a little bit of chips, this building. But I want to start with a strong chip foundation because I'm going to need chips. A lot of the cyber or the the cyber technologies, cyber affinities need chips and they need materials. So I'm going to build that first to get my chip count up, and then I'm going to put a because we need troops. That's all I'm going to do there, and I mean that's about it. You can also highlight what all the tiles are. You can move. There's specific moves you can move each. You can move group move, and that works with that. And in this one, it just takes you to what that technology is, and you can right click if you want to finish it. I think we discussed everything. Compendium. Okay, that's the food place. I showed that to you just now. Okay, so I must choose research. I like to choose industrial. I keep it on cyber. I don't open up the others. I like to choose industrial density because it gives me 1 to production. So if I close that, if you see my factory here, I'll get 1 more. So yeah. So what it does is it'll speed up the building of that. So that's the cyber I like to get. And we go next turn. Boom. See how it's getting darker too. What's it done? I don't want to go after 10. Okay, so this is now this is shallow foundations, and it's gibberish. It's kind of a little bit of gibberish, but it's machine language. This thing talking like a machine. It's just giving you a message. The lore behind this is fantastic. Okay, so I am going to shoot him. I'm going to shoot him with the cannons. Alright. And I'm going to shoot with my weapons. Oh, my weapons are close enough. So shoot wide. Okay, so I'm going to let the car, the marauder, take that. Now this is a cache. This is a human cache, and you'll get something like I got 16 minerals. 16 minerals from that. And I want to take this guy and I want to put him in there. I should have actually put him in there first, but he'll go there now, so you can get in there. Okay, and I'll move the car to take this cache over here. See the swamp? There's a human cache. Okay, I'm ending the turn. There's nothing more for me to do. And there's a whole backstory and lore in the game. Okay, I want to put him in there.
I think I can do
okay, and I want to put him. Oh, that's fine. And I want to come here with him and take this cache. Now you want to keep. See, I got that influence, added influence there. There's nothing else to do. I'm busy researching and whatever. Now you got to keep in Gladius and in these stuff. You got to keep your guys together because you can easily get isolated. I'm going to. I don't know if I should. I want to. In fact, I do want to go that side because I want to see what's at the back here. I'm using the car. No, he's going to just stay here and guard this post here. This is valuable post. I'm getting energy. It's adding to my energy. I want to stay there. I don't want to move him around. He's protected in that outpost. Let's end the turn. I'm still busy. Let me put my to there, so that any troops that come out of there.
Ready for optimized boarding.
All right, I do want to go up to there to see what's there with it.
That is a calculated position.
Okay, so I want this and that. Okay, so I'm gonna get that now. What else do I have? Okay, so I'm still busy. Oh, okay, so I got that. So it's, you see, I got that. So it's kicking in that extra resource. Okay, so I'm gonna end it.
Systems are normal.
Okay, so I want this.
Arriving at destination.
And I actually want to go in there. Let's sit close together like that. But I'm just gonna, because I got that benefit, and I'm gonna keep him there. So it's like Gladius. You've got all these rogue. Okay, so I gotta be careful now because these two can gang up on me. Let me tell you, it's quick that you get killed here. Okay, so there's a whole splurb about this. You can pause and read it. It costs me an energy, but I get an extra production, and you'll see it here. Okay, cries for help. Now, these are the events that happen in the game. And radio shack signal, distant voices and sounds of gunfire. A small group of human survivors that got bogged down in the wilds and is in dire need of your help. They beg, demand, and threaten. Your soldiers know this group. They are fierce fighters known as the Splenetics, and will be a great help if we can reach them. But if we ignore them, they will never forget it. Okay, so let's see if we can help them. So we must recover. This is like a in Gladius, where they used to have this. Yeah, so I've got to recover them, help them there. Like in Gladius, where you get your ambitions and your quests in the game. So it's like a campaign, but a single player open campaign where you get your quest to help survivors and help these guys, and you go there and help them. You get rewards from them. If you don't help them, they turn against you and all this type of stuff. Okay, so there's no ways I'm going to get in between those two. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move back to there. Right, I can't take on those two. I'm going to choose by research. I'm going to research the research laboratory. That's a building that'll enable me to, and I'm just going to see how far I've still got 2 to make. I'm going to make an opening there after that, so I can put, because that's 3 buildings, I can put that research in that building. Okay, so that's basically it. Let's turn.
You need not fear me.
Okay. See ya, but I think I can eat that thing. No, I can't eat them. I'm wanting to, I know now what I need to get down there. See, it's gone darker. I'm going to bring that down to there, because I think I'm going to help these guys, but I want to see how far we get. You see that I've got 9 turns. I think I'm going to help them. I'm hoping. In fact, I'm going to have to help them because I'm not going to be able to get that and a troop out at the same time. Okay, let's end the turn.
Systems are normal.
Let's go there.
Arriving at destination.
And let's just see the situation here.
Ready for the human race. Knew I should have stayed home today.
Oh, okay. I can't move him yet. All right. So let's just see. I've never had this one before. This. Where's it?
I'm here. All what's left of me is.
Oh yeah, you just do that. Okay, so they become yours. Okay, so yeah, I had to right click on them. Okay, so I get. Now I'm gonna take a bit of a chance here. I did recover the splenetics. Is this? So I did recover it. I did recover the splenetics. I think it'll just. I'm gonna move over there and just grab that if I can. That cash.
We have to. Point me to the front line.
Okay, it was a mad mistake. It was a bad fucking mistake. You get greedy here.
Fine. Whatever keeps us alive.
You said something.
He can't move.
Systems are normal.
He can't move. I think I'm gonna lose that guy. Anyway, let's order the city. I can make one. I think I'm going to. Make an enforcer, because I built one in the center here, and I'm gonna push that to where is it? Yeah, out to there. Okay. Right, let's end the turn. Ooh. Okay, I've got to get. I did recover. I'm supposed to recover. I know what I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to recover them.
This isn't the world I knew. On it.
Ready for the human race. This is what I was made for.
You need not fear me.
Let's see if I can get around here, because I've got to recover. I think I've got to bring it back to. I think I've got to bring it back to. Yeah, I recover it. I've got to return it back to me. Can I shoot with my cannon here?
Ain't no such thing as safe
Okay, I'm hoping I can recover it next turn. I might be in a real trouble. Can I shoot my gun? I can't shoot my gun. That's not far enough. Okay, let's hit the next turn. Let's see what happens. Now he's coming for these guys, man. Ah, shit, man. Shit, man. Shit, man. See, I was stupid. I was stupid. Okay, research. Okay, so I got that building. I think I need you need to discover 3 techs before you move on. And I need the habitation block. I think I'm going to go for the vehicle place. This makes vehicles. The building that makes vehicles. I'm going to choose it. I'm going to try and get these guys out of here.
I'm not dying today. Yeah, all right.
Let's get him over there. And let's try and bring this between them
That's in reach.
and shoot them.
To die now.
And let's bring this one back to there because it's a double shooter and shoot this guy.
Last long. Systems are normal. An excellent choice of target.
Oh shit. I thought I could. Okay, you can't fire over trees, I think.
This.
Okay, this I've got to get back. Okay, I realize that. See, I've got to recover it. So I think I've got to bring it back to the what I need ordered. Yeah, so I want to put a research in there. That speeds up my research field. And I'll end the turn. Let's just see if I can get this thing. Okay, he's shoot. Don't kill this. You see how dangerous it is. You see how dangerous it is to go too far. That's a hallmark of this game. Yeah.
It's better than just sitting here.
Get going. Okay, I think I'm gonna be able to recover it. I can't shoot him, so
I'm here.
I think I'm gonna shoot him.
This hurts.
Now you see with this laser, it's got a where is it now? This laser. It's got a low power, so every second turn you fire 50% less power. Let's see if I can bring this here and then just hit him. And I want to see if I can hit. I can't hit him with that. Okay, let's just end the turn. Well, let's just see if we can get this. If this. Okay, so he needs to get back. Alright, okay, come.
I'm not dying today.
Come on, we need to get him back to the. Wait, hang on. Let me just. Can I get him there?
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Now I should recover. There's recover the splendix with 4 turns to go. Okay, maybe it means I now need to. I did recover it. Anyway, I'm going to put this guy.
You need not fear me.
I'm going to put this
You said
guy.
something. I think I can do that.
Ready for
And he's going to shoot.
I will make
And then I'm
this
going to
zone
shoot with this guy here. If I can. No, a cannon's not far enough. It doesn't give me an option for that. Alright, let's see. I brought this guy back in here. I've recovered the. I don't know. Okay, let's just end the turn. I'm wanting to see.
Cleared for combat.
So where am I supposed to put him? Maybe it means it'll run out the 2 turns you recovered. I don't know what to do with that. I'm not sure.
You
I'm
need
not sure.
not fear me.
He's alright. He's gonna go in here.
Human race.
Ready for optimized
I'm
order.
going to move him right out.
I require velocity.
Oh shit. I didn't realize
It won't
he's.
last long.
I want to put him
Don't
on.
make me wait, please.
And I can shoot with this guy. Over there. See the long cannon from the emulated mine.
You said
Okay.
something.
And I'm gonna bring this guy up to help here.
Knew I should have stayed home today.
And I think I need more with my city. I think I need another one. I built that. I also want to build... I think I'm going to build here because it's got 3 cities and that's... I want to use that. Okay, so I'm going to build another one there. I'm still busy with that thing there. This recover thing. Now I'm just wondering, I've recovered them. They click. I mean, what's the story now? He's in the city. I've recovered him. What's the problem? That's the splenetics within 3 turns, but I've done that. Okay, he's in there. He's in the city. He's in the city. I don't know. I don't know if I was supposed to do something else. Maybe I didn't read that thing properly. Anyway, I'm going to end the turn. I can't figure it out now. Okay, that's his natural fighting. Okay, so the assembler. Now what this does, that's what it adds. It adds that, it builds that extra chip and whatever when you build it. But this produces vehicles. So and then the thing I'm going to do is habitation. Now, like in ZEPHON, right? You have a habitation population and it grows. And each one of these buildings, you can switch these buildings off and on. See, I've switched it off and you can save the population and use the population in another building. Or you can switch them back on. You can build simultaneously in this game. It's not like in Civ you build only one thing at a time. You can build buildings like extra construction yards, and you can have 2 construction yards building at the same time, and you can move population around. Now your population has got 6 places to stay, so I'm already at 4. I've used 3 population in the buildings, but I've got 6 in my city. So the habitat adds another 6 places. That's really what it is. And each one you can put to sleep. You can put him to sleep that he doesn't, and then he's not going to make these resources for you next turn. I think that's how it works. Very, very in depth. Super in depth mechanics. Super simple, but super in depth. Love this game. All right, so now, okay, I started building that. Okay, so I'm going to just play 1 turn, and then we're gonna leave it for the next video.
You need not fear me.
I'm gonna put him in the town to get some health because he needs 13 health. So he's gonna go there and he gets best health in the city. I'm going to shoot this guy. So you can see the only one that's got a cannon that can shoot so far. And I'm going to take this guy.
All what's left of me is.
Just thinking. I think I'm going to put him here nearby my trees.
Knew I should have stayed
Just
home
there.
today.
And then he can act as a reserve. Which unit?
This isn't the world I knew. Fine. Whatever keeps it
Okay,
alive.
he's gonna order units. No. Oh, this means I haven't had any units there. I did fire at him. Okay, it doesn't matter. We'll skip that because that unit I did put a... And this is the last turn, and we're going to carry on in the next turn, next video for the rest of the turn. Okay, so I'm thinking there's one turn left, and I'm assuming, because I brought it back now, there was nothing else to discover here. I don't know what happened there, but I brought him back here, so I got this extra unit, and I think it just plays out between the highlights, the tiles. Well, let's just see. We'll play one more turn, because it's now one more turn for this. Let's just see if I get this, if anything happens from that. Okay, so where's my units? Okay. He's busy recovering. He's recovering. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna
You said something.
skip. I think I'm going to leave him there.
Don't make me wait, please.
What do I need to order? Okay, so I can put... I'm a little short of food and energy, so I'm thinking... I think I'm going to put a food down, a greenhouse. See, now I get 20% there. So if I put a greenhouse, see the 20%? If I put a greenhouse, that gives me 20%. They'll give me more food here. You know, so also got to watch the influence. I'm down to 4, so I'll need more influence. Okay, let's just see if that okay, you failed. You failed to reach the splenetics and regenerate our promise. A few survivors make it out of the Alban, John swearing and vengeance on you and false promises that don't... But I rescued them. What is the problem? I rescued them. I went there. Does it mean that I needed to protect... No, that must be a little bit of a bug there. Because I rescued them. I've got the splenetics. I got them. I've rescued them. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I brought the splenetics back. I rescued them from here. Was I supposed to get this? It didn't say that. Maybe I didn't read it properly. Anyway, we're going to end it there. Maybe I didn't read that. Because now they got a vengeance against me. They want to come after me. So I brought the guy back and saved him. You sure? Put him in the city. He's safe. That's what I thought. There was nothing else that was needed here. What was needed here? What did I need to do here? Did I forget to do something? He's got a 5. So I've saved him. What was the problem? This is a human faction soldier. So I thought maybe it needed to run out. Well, anyway, something I must have... I probably didn't read it properly. I probably have to take something here, hold something here, or... I don't know. There's no landmark here that I have to. I clicked on it and I put it in my... I don't know. Maybe it's bugged. Who knows? But anyway, that's fine. I got that splendid. Yeah, they ate my guts. I got an extra troop here. All right. So yeah, I think we covered everything. I think I've explained it perfectly to you. Now we're going to, in the next episode, play on and see how far we get. I love this game. Go buy it. It's worth every penny. I think it's still on discount. 45%. All right. Until our next video, good day. This is Sean from Fitz. Good day on you.